abazali bam oh mama no abashiya ngisesemncane abazali bam oh mama no abashiya ngisesemncane abazali bam ishumi leminyaka ngingaza hold abantu bakho wena
Hey family, welcome back to the channel. Today we're revisiting one of the most iconic shows to ever hit South African television, Yizo Yizo. This was the raw, gritty, unfiltered look at township life, school struggles, and survival in a country still finding its feet after apartheid. It gave us unforgettable characters and launched the careers of so many stars. But sadly, not all of those actors are still with us today. In this video, we're paying tribute to the Yizo Yizo cast members who have passed away, remembering not only their characters, but also the legacies they left behind in South African entertainment. So sit tight, drop a like if you loved Yizo Yizo, and let's dive straight into it. And don't forget, share your favorite memories of these actors in the comments. First, let's talk about Jabu Christopher Kubheka, best known to us as Gunman. Who could ever forget Gunman? He was the rebellious, unpredictable character that brought both chaos and laughter to the series. His chemistry with the other cast members was magnetic, and he quickly became one of the standout faces of Yizo Yizo. Jabu brought that role to life with such authenticity that many of us felt like we knew Gunman personally. Beyond Yizo Yizo, Jabu appeared in shows like Zone 14 and Vat and Sit, cementing himself as a true actor of the people. But behind the smiles and laughter was a man battling personal struggles. In 2017, the entertainment world was shocked to learn that Jabu had taken his own life at the age of 48. His passing was a painful reminder that even those who make us laugh the most may be hiding silent battles. But his legacy as Gunman lives on, and every time fans quote his lines or rewatch Yizo Yizo, he's right there with us. Another unforgettable name is Tshepo Ngwane, who played the role of Thiza. Thiza was the heart of the show, the young man who represented the dreams and frustrations of so many South African youth in the late 90s and early 2000s. His storylines about ambition, hardship, and survival touched viewers deeply, and Tshepo's performance made Thiza one of the most iconic characters in South African television history. Sadly, Tshepo passed away in 2015 at just 39 years old. His death left a huge void, not only for Yizo Yizo fans, but also in the acting community. Thiza was more than a character. He was a voice for young people trying to rise above difficult circumstances. And Tshepo's portrayal remains timeless, still sparking conversations decades later. Every time people mention Yizo Yizo, Thiza's name is one of the first that comes up. And that's a true legacy. Mary Makhatho also deserves a heartfelt tribute. Though her role as a counselor in Yizo Yizo was relatively minor, Mary was a force of nature in the South African entertainment world. She had an incredible ability to elevate any scene she was in, whether in Gazalam, Generations, or Yizo Yizo. Her presence was commanding, and she was known for her professionalism and her generosity as a performer. In 2017, Mary suffered a tragic fall that led to severe complications, and she sadly passed away at the age of 51. The news was devastating for fans and colleagues alike. Her colleagues often spoke of her kindness and her powerful stage presence, and audiences remember her for the authenticity she brought to every character. Mary may have played a small part in Yizo Yizo, but her influence in South African TV and theatre was massive, and her work continues to inspire. Now we cannot forget Patrick Ndlovu, who played Mr. Mthembu, the school principal. For many fans, Patrick Ndlovu's portrayal of Mr. Mthembu is one of the first things that comes to mind when they think of Yizo Yizo. He represented the struggles of school leadership, caught between students, teachers, parents, and a system that often felt broken. Patrick gave that role such dignity and depth that many viewers said he reminded them of principals from their own school days. Patrick passed away in 2023 at the age of 84, leaving behind an incredible body of work across television and film. He wasn't just Mr. Mthembu. He was also a beloved figure in shows like Zone 14 and The Queen. His legacy is one of consistency, professionalism, and deep respect for the craft. He inspired generations of actors, and his presence on our screens will always be remembered. Another legend we lost was the iconic Mary Twala-Mhlongo. While she appeared briefly in Yizo Yizo, her contribution to South African entertainment stretches far beyond. Mary Twala was a household name with a career spanning decades, from Scudi Snacy all the way to international projects like Black Panther. She was beloved not just for her roles, but for her warmth, humor, and resilience. Mary passed away in 2020 at the age of 80. Her death was mourned across the nation and even internationally. She left behind a legacy as one of the greatest actresses South Africa has ever produced. Whether she was playing a comic role or a deeply emotional character, Mary had the ability to connect with audiences in a way that felt personal. She will forever be remembered as Mampinga, as the nation's grandmother, and as a giant of the arts. Menzi Ngubane also had a part in Yizo Yizo, and though many remember him most as Sibusiso Dlomo on Generations or as Judas in Isibaya, his impact on Yizo Yizo cannot be ignored. Menzi was one of those actors who could own any role, commanding attention with his charisma and powerful performances. He was the kind of actor you couldn't take your eyes off. Menzi passed away in 2021 at the age of 56 after suffering a stroke. His passing left fans devastated, with tributes pouring in from across the continent. His legacy is that of a true screen giant, someone who showed versatility and strength in every role. From villain to hero, Menzi gave it all, and his mark on South African television is everlasting. And then there was Patrick Shai, another iconic actor who left us far too soon. In Yizo Yizo, he played the role of the abusive Mr. Mthembu, a teacher who was both feared and despised by the students. Patrick's performance was chilling, raw, and incredibly real. It sparked conversations across the country about abuse in schools and the responsibility of educators. He was never afraid to take on tough roles that exposed society's dark truths. Patrick Shai passed away in 2022 in circumstances that shocked the entire nation. He had long been a powerful voice, not only on screen but also in activism, particularly against gender-based violence. His work as an actor and activist made him one of South Africa's most respected public figures. His legacy is not just in the characters he portrayed, but in the real-world conversations he forced us to have. So as we reflect on these incredible actors, Gunman, Thiza, Mary Makhatho, Mr., Mthembu, Mary Twala, Menzi Ngubane, and Patrick Shai, we remember more than just characters on a TV screen. We remember trailblazers who gave everything to their craft, who entertained us, challenged us, and left us with performances we'll never forget. Though they're no longer with us, their stories continue to live on in reruns, in clips, in our memories, and in the lessons we took from their work. That is the true definition of legacy. Rest in peace to these legends. Thank you for the stories, the performances, and the inspiration. If you made it this far, drop the name of your favorite Yizo Yizo character in the comments. Let's celebrate their lives together. And if you enjoyed this tribute, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into South Africa's entertainment history. Until next time, stay safe, stay kind, and keep the memories alive.